Hey guys, quick interesting fact. Just want to show you something. Look at this. This is a robot which is cleaning. So if you have ever wondered if we are living in the future, let me tell you one thing. Yes, we are living in the future. Now it's parked here, but it has been walking all around the airport here in Amsterdam. And just want to get up this and share with you something, share with you a thought. How much are you valuable in the market? You see, we are living a period of time in history where a lot of things are changing, a lot of things are evolving. We are having artificial intelligence, robots going to substitute the level of work and do it in a better way than human beings do. So, my question for you right now is, are you valuable to the market? What do I mean by that? You see, if you become a liability to the market rather than being an asset, you are easy to be replaced. What do I mean by that? If you rely on the system, if you rely on somebody else to help you and support you, you are literally in danger. That's how you become a liability. Now, I realize that the educational system is preparing students and preparing kids for jobs that were common and useful 70, 80 years ago. So, right now, you need to fill up yourself with several types of skills. And the number one skill you need to work on, number one thing you need to be able to focus on is on yourself. The moment you invest on yourself, you are able to shift something really important. You turn around from being a liability to start being a valuable asset to the market. Now, don't get me wrong. You may be a wonderful person. You may be an amazing human being. You may be an amazing father, an amazing mother, an amazing son, daughter. Okay? But let me tell you one thing. Outside there in the market, how good you are is totally relative. What's important is what value are you adding? Are you adding massive value? Because the market will pay you and the market will reward you for what you are contributing, for what you are doing, for what you are providing. And I truly believe that one of the best ways for you to add value in the market is to work on yourself. So you see, investing in yourself is investing in the most important asset. What is an asset? An asset is something that improves on the time. An asset is something that brings in value. An asset is something that brings in income. So if you want to use it in economical terms and words, a liability is you spending money on something which doesn't bring in money. An asset is something which brings in something in return. So when I talk about you becoming an asset, is literally work on yourself. Jim Rohn, one of my story commentors, used to say one thing which was really important. And it took me so long to understand it because it was so simple, yet so deep. And he was saying one thing, which is work harder on yourself than what you do on your job. You see, we go to school and we work 4 to 6, sometimes 8 hours at school because the system is programming us to get ready to go into a working job. And then after that, we get into a job and we work 6 to 8, sometimes 10, sometimes 12 hours. Now, I have deep respect for that because I started my journey since I was in Italy as a teenager, working as a bartender. And even in difficult times in my life, I had to go back and do that. So I have deep respect for those level of services in hospitality and anything. So whatever you're doing, whatever job you're doing, you are valuable on the market. And yet, you can also become even more and more valuable. You can be a janitor. You can be working in a factory. You can be working in hospitality. And yet you are the one who later on is adding massive value while you are there doing what you're doing. So my encouragement today is make sure that you become an asset wherever you're doing. When I was working as a bartender, I focused on becoming a valuable asset for the organization. I became so valuable that I went from being a bartender to being a waiter, and then I became a supervisor, then I became a manager, and I was managing 5 sites. They were calling me around to go and sort out problems because my skills had become valuable. My skills were adding value to the company. So make sure that nobody gets to substitute you. Make sure that nobody comes to put you to another lower level. Make sure that somebody is always valuing your presence, valuing who you are, and valuing your contribution. Let me tell you one thing, you are truly valuable for the market as long as you work on yourself, as long as you invest on yourself, and as long as you are able to go beyond what has been required. One thing that helped me to be a valuable asset in every single job I did in the past was the fact that I was going there and I was focused not on what I'm going to take. I was focused on what can I bring in, what new ideas, what new inputs, what new added value can I bring in that organization. And when you have this type of mindset, let me tell you one thing, you truly become a valuable asset. And becoming a valuable asset will allow you to go from one step to another and achieve more in what you are doing. So I'm so happy to have shared with you this. And this just came spontaneously right now as I'm here in the airport of Amsterdam. I've had an amazing event here in Amsterdam and now flying and heading for a book presentation in East Europe, in Bulgaria. So, guys, love you so much. And for those of you who are following me on YouTube, don't forget to click the button, subscribe, and turn on the notification so you're always able to receive new content that I'll be shooting shortly. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. My name is Moses, and I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to make you live that outstanding life that you were created to live. So that's all for now. Ciao.